What's up, everybody? This is Christy Bentliff, and most of the time you see me with a little post here and a little post there because I'm just so super excited to share any recent mods or additions or tweaks that I've made to my JCW Countryman All4. So, as many of you saw last week, I posted that we installed the M7 Maxx-G 25mm sway bar, replacing the factory 18mm. So, I've driven the car for a week now, and I have to tell you, I was a little bit skeptical if I would see that big of a difference in the performance and handling of the car by simply changing out that sway bar. I mean, let's face it, when we roll the JCWs off the lot, they're pretty much at their max, and they come with a very good suspension system. So, you know, I was thinking, okay, I might see a little bit of a difference, as my husband did when he did the 22mm on his All4, which is just a straight S. But I gotta tell you, after driving it for a week, it is a 90% better in the performance and handling than it was when it had the stock sway bar on there. I absolutely feel no roll when I take the curves or, you know, drive aggressively in any way. Used to, I could feel, you know, myself being drugged this way or that way, and I don't feel that at all. Even when I'm in the passenger side, which is very little because I like to kind of be in control of my own car, but I didn't feel it at all. I mean, it amped up the performance and handling tenfold. I can't say enough about what it did and how pleased I am with it. Now, in total honesty, you know, we do all of our DIYs, my husband and I together, and so we did have to do a little tweaking on the sway bar this Saturday. There was a bolt that was tapping it, and we figured out what that was and adjusted it, and got rid of that, you know, that sound that was driving me crazy for a week. But, you know, the performance and handling, I had it on the medium setting when we first installed it, and then while we had it up on the jacks, we went ahead and moved it over to the stiffer, more aggressive, and I actually have loved the drive better. We took it out last night, and I was like, yeah, let's go racing, you know. I was like amped up. I was like, this is awesome. So, you know, as many of you are, you know, or maybe, you know, sometimes you pay all that money and you drive your car off the lot, and it's like, you know, hear all the people and they're doing mods, and you're like, you know, I'm under warranty, you know, I don't know if I want to do that or not. You know, I used to be there right with you, but now, you know, I can see where just changing a couple of things out can just kind of increase the, you know, the maximum performance of your car. So, sway bar, hands down, we have 4 minis right now in our possession, and all 4 of them, we've switched out the stock sway bars and added a more of an upgrade. That's one of the first things that we do, because we can just tell it takes that body roll out and makes you enjoy the ride a little bit better. But with my JCW, I have the Maxx-G, the 25mm sway bar. I also had gotten the Monster Strut Bar that M7 has. I had gotten that at MOTD last year. So those two things combined, I could tell a big difference in the performance and handling. And so I did also add some rear control arms to kind of bring my tires in a little bit more in and more balanced out, because I did have a we drive the 235 3519s on my car, so they're a wider stance, and I noticed that they were having some wear on the inside, and so, you know, we tweaked that up this weekend, and just completely different drive to the car. You know, I'm just loving it. So I got a list of mods along that I am just trying to work off of as I go along here, and just kind of, you know, just keep building upon what I already have as an awesome ride, and being mindful that I am in warranty for a couple more years. So I do want to make sure that my mods are not doing anything that would negate or void my warranty anyway. but that still doesn't mean that I can't do some things. So don't be afraid to get out there and get dirty. You know, women, you know, hey, if you got a man that's into, you know, his mini and you're wanting to learn, they just love it when we partake in that. So, you know, get out there, you know, and learn some things. And then, you know, if you're wanting to do some mods to your car and you don't know where to start, you know, get on here and ask. All the people on here are so incredibly nice and they're willing to help in any way. So got a question, ask. You know, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get out there and try something. If you're a little bit skeptical, you know, if somebody lives near you and they're willing to kind of work with you one-on-one so that you can do the mod yourself with just somebody kind of guiding you, you know, consider that, because that's what we do. We try to help out with people that are in the community with us that are learning. And you know, we've been doing this a long time. We've been on the mini scene since 2005. So and DIYing it as much as we can. You kind of get to a point, there's some things you have to get somebody else to look at, but most of the time we're doing our own thing. So, you know, keep posting all the wonderful things that you do, guys. It really inspires me. I like to see what different mods everybody's doing, and I'm like, you know, I try to look at my car and I'm like, would that work? You know, that sounds awesome. You know, if you're doing any wraps, you know, any graphics, you know, things like that. It inspires, you know, the rest of us in the community. So anyway, just giving a shout out. I love my 25mm sway bar, which is my recent mod. And my next up on my list is the add-on of the BSH catch can, which I'll be doing that in a couple of weeks. So anyway, I'll keep posting and sharing and hope that it inspires somebody, and I hope that you'll do the same. So take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday as we get fired up for the week.